Here in the Philippines, you'll see scores of Ranger Raptors roaming the streets. We love our big and burly trucks here, and until recently, the trucks from Ford are the largest and most badass that you can get. Well, not anymore. What we have here is the only truck that can eat a Raptor for breakfast. Friends, meet the RAM 1500 TRX. Let's do this. Hello guys, I'm Reagan and welcome back to another truck feature. If you're new to my channel, I want you to click that subscribe button for your regular dose of Philippine automotive content. If you're my subscriber already, well, sit back, relax, and enjoy this show. But first, click that like button. Also, special thanks to Ram Alabang for providing the RAM 1500 TRX to do this truck feature. If you are within the area and you need a Ram or a Dodge or a Chrysler or a Jeep, you may head on down here and check them out. For any inquiries, you may also contact the person in my pinned comment below. Being a king means you have a lot of superlatives to your name. The Tyrannosaurus Rex was the king of the dinosaurs, which means that it's the baddest at everything. Even a pack of raptors cannot take down this dino king. In the truck world, the RAM 1500 TRX currently holds the distinction as the baddest production truck available from the dealership today. It also has a lot of superlatives to its name, which we will explore a bit later on in this video. In fact, the first superlative here is the price, because the 1500 TRX is the most expensive production truck in the Philippines today. Priced at 8,690,000 Philippine pesos, you will not see this TRX on a job site hauling bags of cement or even sand. Instead, you'd probably see this on the open highway hunting down smaller Raptors. The RAM 1500 TRX is essentially a 1500 Rebel truck on steroids, and you can immediately see that steroid effect. It's not just a matter of slapping on some wide body over fenders and calling it a day. The 1500 TRX comes with a beefier ladder frame chassis to help accommodate those upgrades that turn this into a super truck. However, as far as super trucks go, well, this TRX is a bit on the subdued side. Aside from the functional hood scoop here and that pass-through RAM logo there to help feed cool air into the supercharger, well, this front fascia is exactly identical to a 1500 Rebel. Not that a 1500 Rebel is an ordinary truck here in the Philippines anyway. But still guys, this has the exact same front fascia as the 1500 Rebel, from the LED lighting units here all the way down to the twin recovery points for off-roading duties. The side profile shows off just how massive the TRX is. I mean, I'm not really a small person, but check it out. It's crazy huge, guys. Now, the 1500 TRX comes with these flared front and rear fenders here, making this the widest production vehicle available today. These flared fenders also help to accommodate this massive wheel and tire off-roading combo much better. Now, these are 18-inch alloy wheels, and they are wrapped in 325/65 R18 all-terrain tires. Well, it is quite obvious that these are all-terrain tires, meaning that the TRX is capable of going anywhere on this planet. Now, we also have our ram bar here on the truck bed, which gives the TRX an added bit of intimidation. Now, most of the upgrades of the TRX over a regular Rebel can be found underneath this truck. This TRX is equipped with an upgraded coil spring suspension system as well as adaptive Bilstein dampers tuned for off-roading performance. Now these adaptive Bilstein dampers give the TRX wheel travel that's greater by 40% over a regular 1500 Rebel. Now even the upper and lower control arms of this thing are made of forged aluminum, while its panhard bar is made of forged steel. Now the TRX also has a 2-inch lift over a regular 1500 Rebel, giving it a ground clearance of 11.8 inches. Now the water wading depth of the TRX stands at 32 inches, and when it comes to its approach, breakover, and departure angles, well, you can now see them on your screen. Now since the 1500 TRX is an off-roading performance beast, well, all of the sensitive bits underneath its belly are covered by a skid plate, like let's say the transfer case and even the fuel tank. The TRX gets a wide booty that will surely intimidate any vehicle behind it. Not that anybody can keep up with a super truck on the open highway. Still, despite that massive rear end, we do get some niceties here at the back, like an assisted liftgate, that blacked out TRX badge, a pair of recovery points here, plus a set of dual exhaust pipes that are 5 inches in diameter. Now I'm pretty sure most of you guys would want to hear what these exhaust pipes would sound like, so let me just take out the key fob and activate that remote start. Does come with a remote start feature. See? Now check out some revs from this vehicle. Yep, just the sound of that wild growl is enough to make any Raptor back off. Now I did say that this TRX comes with an assisted liftgate, which can also be operated using your key fob like so. There you go. Now if you want to climb up to your truck bed, well, the TRX has also got you covered, because we do have a step area here that all you need to do is just kick it out a little bit and it comes out right there. The thing is, it's only available here on the left side of the truck, so there's that. All right. So now that we're on top of this, truck bed, you'll note that, the max payload and towing capacities of the TRX is purely in the lifestyle truck category. The max towing capacity is class leading at over 3,600 kilograms, but the maximum payload of this thing is a little bit shy of 600 kilos. Yeah, I know it's not really that much, but it's still good enough to carry like a pair of dirt bikes. Now before I unveil the heart of this beast, you'll notice that the hood comes with a pair of fake vents on the sides, but we do get a functional hood scoop right here in the center that feeds cool air into the supercharger. Now if you look inside that functional hood scoop, you'll notice that we have a set of 3 yellow LED lights here, which would probably look sinister in the rear view mirror of the car in front of you, especially when it's seen at night. Now the thing is, these yellow LED lights here are all part of the safety of this TRX, because this is one massive truck. Now when we pop open this hood, you'll notice that the engine is covered by an engine cover, but if you pop open this engine cover, we have an Easter egg found right here. What we have here is, what appears to be the image of a T-Rex that is eating a Raptor. Now I do love a super truck that comes with a sense of humor. Now what we have here, guys, is a Hellcat engine, which is a 6.2 liter supercharged V8 Hemi that is good for 702 horsepower and 881 Newton meters of torque. Now if you'll notice, those power figures are a little bit less than the Hellcat engines found in Chargers and Challengers, and that's primarily because, the TRX is equipped with a heavier set of filtration, because this truck is made for off-road performance. Still, guys, over 700 horsepower for a pickup truck. It's still crazy AF, guys. Now, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour can be done in as quick as 4 seconds, making the 1500 TRX the fastest production truck available on the planet today. Not even the Ford F150 Raptor with its 450 horsepower can hold a candle to the TRX on a straight line. Now the thing is, with great power comes great fuel consumption. Don't expect to get like 5 kilometers per liter with this beast because it's not going to happen. Heck guys, if you have the bones to buy one of these TRX, well then shut up and stop complaining about its fuel consumption. Oh yeah, if you're going to drive one of these, you've got to be as tall as 5'8" or taller. Yeah, because as you can see, I'm 5'6" and I couldn't even reach. Hold on. Oh God. There you go. Now when you climb inside the cockpit of the TRX, you will see that this is one of the plusher truck cabins available in the Philippines today. The 1500 TRX that we get here in the country are the fully optioned TRX, so you will get a premium and luxurious experience, well, at least for a truck cabin. First up, we get this massive panoramic sunroof here, which adds to that premium experience. Next, we have these leather seats here that has some red trim and red stitching, and these leather seats are both power adjustable for the driver and the front passenger. We also have a heating function and a ventilation function for these seats, so yes, you will have a comfortable and premium sitting experience inside the RAM TRX. Now when you go over to the steering wheel of this thing, well, the steering wheel will not get lost inside the cockpit of a supercar because this is one gorgeous looking steering wheel. We've got leather on all the right places, plus we do have some Alcantara inserts here and some carbon fiber inserts and some red stitching. Now of course we do get a pair of paddle shifters here, but if you'll notice the middle part of the paddle shifters, well, we have some buttons at the back of the steering wheel, which are your volume control buttons because, well, the usual areas where you can put buttons in front have already been occupied by the buttons for hands-free connectivity and your safety bits. Now speaking of safety bits, well, this giant of a truck is well equipped when it comes to safety and the driver's assist aids, as you can see on your screen. Now that is a bit of good news because, well, this is one powerful and massive truck, so it's really nice to know that the occupants inside will be pretty safe. Now when you move over to your instrument gauge cluster here, I love the design of this. This is edgy and modern, and although it's a combination of analog and digital here, guys, this looks fantabulous. I mean, wow, look at this. It's really nice. It appeals to me. It's really so sporty and appealing. Now here's the thing. From the instrument gauge cluster, you move over to your infotainment system, and yes, you can see that this is one cutting-edge infotainment screen. We've got a massive 12-inch touchscreen display here that comes with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Uconnect, which is RAM's, well, infotainment system, and it also has a voice command and it also has navigation. Now this infotainment screen also powers a 19-speaker Harman Kardon setup, and if you're gonna ask me like where did they put all of the 19 speakers, well, beats me guys. But all I know is the sound stage of this thing is gonna sound really, really good. Now this infotainment system also houses a 360-degree view camera, plus we also have a reverse camera found here on your rear view mirror. Now that's pretty nifty. Now aside from the usual bits in the infotainment system, well, you do have to understand that this 1500 TRX is also a racing truck. So aside from being an off-road truck, it's also a racing truck. So you do have some performance apps found in this infotainment system. It comes with its own dynometer, imagine that. Plus it has all of the gauges that you need to monitor the vital fluids and the systems of the TRX when you're out on a drag strip. And speaking of drag strip, guys, I also love the fact that the TRX comes with a button for launch control. It has a launch control system, guys. I mean, this is a pickup truck and it has launch control. There you go. Now the launch control button is right beside the four-wheel drive buttons here. So yeah, it's easily accessible, which just tells you the kind of life purpose that this 1500 TRX really has. Now we also have a row of auxiliary ports here integrated into the center stack. That's also really useful when you're going off-roading, or if you want to outfit this with a lot more off-roading like aftermarket bits. We also have a wireless charge pad here in an area where you can put your smartphone like upright, and that's also pretty nifty. And we have a large center armrest here that's fitted in leather and Alcantara, and it has a really cool TRX badge right there in the center. Now when you open the center armrest, you have a massive cubby here that also houses another Easter egg. You see, it has the image of the TRX plus an actual Tyrannosaurus Rex and a smaller image of a Raptor. So yeah, that's another fun bit there. Now we do have a couple of cup holders here in the center, which I will subject also to my Clean Canteen test. So let's see. Well, the TRX is an American brand, so yeah, it easily passes my Clean Canteen test. There you go. Now when it comes to the cabin materials used here, as I said, the TRX is plush. You've got a bunch of soft touch padded materials on your dashboard, some leather material, plus you've got some Alcantara trim, some carbon fiber trim, which all comes together to give this cabin that premium and luxurious feel with some sporty bits thrown in the right places. Now, just as what you'd expect from a full-size truck that can eat Raptors for breakfast, well, the back seat of this TRX is humongous, guys. I mean, this place is large enough to make it feel like I'm inside the living room of a small condo. In fact, check this out, guys. See? I'm 5'6", and I could easily sit like this, like I'm the Don or a king at the back seat of my TRX. Now, if you're just ferrying average Asians like me, this is not going to be an issue at all. In fact, you could even put like 5 of me here, and it would still be very, very spacious. Now, of course, when it comes to amenities, this TRX is also a king. We get heated and ventilated seats right here at the back. Plus, of course, we have those rear AC vents here. We also have a plethora of charging ports here, as well as, a home socket right there. Now, there's a couple of cup holders over there, plus some carbon fiber trim. And in case you want center armrests, you could fold the third row, the middle seat, sorry, not the third row, the middle seat down. And you have here a really large center armrest with a couple more cup holders, plus a felt-lined cubby here for all of your gadgets. Now, the rear glass here is also power operated. You could just open and close this with a touch of a button in front. So yeah, wow. This the backseat of this TRX is really something else, guys. Really something else, and it's a thumbs up for me. Now it's time to take this TRX out to the most challenging place where you can drive this beast. Now, the most challenging trail that a Ram 1500 TRX will ever encounter is not the sand dunes of Pawai, nor is it the mud trails of Tanay Rizal. No, rather, the most challenging trail is right here, the mall parking lot. You see, the Ram 1500 TRX is so humongous that any TRX driver will encounter a huge challenge just trying to maneuver this thing in a tight parking area. So that's what I'm going to show you right now, how it's like to park a Ram 1500 TRX. Alright, so I found a pretty good parking area here, and that's right beside my MX-5 Miata. So I am going to be super careful parking this thing because, yeah, if ever this thing hits my Scarlet, my Miata, this thing won't even flinch, but my Miata is going to be dead. Now, the good thing about the Ram TRX is that we've got extended side mirrors on both sides. So you have a good and large side mirrors here, which will help you park this thing. Now, on top of that, we also have the 360-degree view camera system. So that's also a big plus here. But still, it doesn't detract from the fact that this RAM TRX is still the largest production vehicle that you can ever try to park on a mall parking area. Alright, so we are now backing up now, and I have the 360 cam coming out on the screen right there, and we've got front and rear parking sensors, so we know if we're gonna hit or not. So yep, slowly, slowly. See, this isn't even a very tight parking area, but ooh, so scary to park this thing. Frish, fudge me, man. Ooh. Yeah, you get that feeling that you are parking something really big, and the rear fenders on the truck bed can easily be seen on the side mirrors. Man, woo. But as you can see, guys, it's a challenge, but it's not impossible. You can park this thing. You can park this thing as long as, well, you have adequate space inside that mall parking area. Now, if you live in Metro Manila and you're familiar with, let's say, the basement parking of Rockwell Power Plant Mall, yeah, don't even try. Don't even try, guys, because this thing, I don't even think this thing would fit in that basement parking, or even in Shangri-La Mall here in Metro Manila. But yes, guys, we've done it. Mission accomplished. My MX-5 Miata did not get hurt. The Jeep Gladiator beside me did not get hurt. Parking done. So yes, the Ram 1500 TRX can conquer any terrain, including a mall parking area. The Ram 1500 TRX has everything that any hardcore truck enthusiast would want. It can eat smaller Raptors on the off-road trail, and it can smoke a Lambo on the drag strip. It can drive like a docile sheep or ram on city streets while providing a plush and premium ride to all of its occupants. And until the arrival of the Ford F150 Raptor R on our shores, if it does, well, the Ram 1500 TRX shall continue to reign as the king of the super truck hill. Thanks for watching.